What is going on, guys? It's me, Ben, and welcome back to a new video. So let's get right into this. So today I'm going to be telling you another story of a time that I got into trouble at school, but this time I got into trouble for being homophobic and shouting, "Ha! Gay!" at a teacher. So let's get right in to this story. So this happened about 3 years ago. I think I was in year 8 and I'm currently in year 11. And basically, the story goes. So, me and my mates, we're walking into school, we're like, "Way! Bloody legend, mate! Way!" So, it was a normal day at a Catholic school.
Oh, you dirty fucker, you. Come here.
Me and my friends, we just had lunchtime, we're sweating, we're hot, and we're hyped for 5th lesson. Now, 5th lesson, boys and girls, was a lesson known as religious education. Now, this lesson was a quality lesson, because not only were you forced to learn about religions that you don't even care about, you were also given after-school detentions if you didn't get 3 out of 5 on some shitey keywords test that no one even cares about. Bloody brilliant, mate! Way! So basically, as I was saying, it's a hot bothering day, we're all hyped up for religious education, me and the lads, we're walking in, we're like, "Oi oi sir!" He's like, "Oi oi geezer!" You know, having a bit of banter, you know, sir's in a good mood. Unusual, actually, unusual to see him in a good mood, to be honest with you, because usually he's a bit of a bumhole about everything in life in general, to be honest. But he's in a good mood, so we're like, "Oh, alright, could be an half decent lesson then." Bit of chat between the teacher, not actually getting any work done. That's my kind of lesson. We're talking about probably Fifi the flower pots or something, and we're like, "Wait, sir, do you like Fifi the flower pots?" And we're like, "Wait, sir, do you like Fifi the flower pot?" We're like, "Sir, do you like Fifi the flower pot?" And he's like, "You know what, mate? I bloody do." And you know, Fifi the flower pot, what does that... And you know, Fifi the flower pot, what does that sound like, mate? You thinking Fifi the flower pot? You're thinking FIFA. Oh, that's bad. Why am I talking about Fifi the flower pot? Right, we're going to try and move away from Fifi the flower pot. But basically, how this was going is, don't know how this conversation arose, right? It's a classic conversation. FIFA on one hand, left hand here, versus Pez on the other. It's a clash of the titans, even though you can't really count Pez as a titan, to be honest with you. So anyway, I don't know how this conversation arose, but there's basically banter going back and forth between the students and the teachers, you know. It's a top-notch 10 out of 10, 9 out of 11 lesson, and there's nothing you can do about it, lad. So basically, some nonce, he's put his hand up and he's like, "Sir, well, you know, we're on the topic of FIFA and Pez. What do you prefer, mate?" And we were thinking, you know, he's an alright geezer, he's into his football, he knows that FIFA is 100 times better than Pez, right? He knows that, he's alright up here, he's got a good noggin, if you know what I mean. The next words that came from his very mouth are about to change my life forever. The whole class is anticipating. We've got shivers running down our spine. We don't know what's going to happen next. We're confused, we're perplexed as to what is happening in our lives. And these were the next words that came from his very mouth. "Well, to be honest with you, class, I prefer Pez." And me, being the bloody legend I am, you know, I'm thinking, he's a bit of a nonce, to be honest with you. Pez? Who is he? Stephen Hawking? So, you know, I'm in year 8, I'm a bit immature. Calling your mate gay was like calling him a sausage, you know. It didn't really mean anything at this time because we were a bit retarded. So my initial reaction is to use one of the old classic memes from back in 2013. "Ha! Gay!" Yep. I actually said that to an RE teacher. There's a bit of silence after I say these words, you know what I mean? Because no one can really put 2 and 2 together. No one's really figured out how they should react. And a few seconds later, believe it or not, to be honest, I can sort of believe it, the class bursts out laughing. They're like, "Hey, Ben, you top-notch legend, mate! Hey." Yeah, I'm the top geezer. Don't mess with me. So the next thing, everyone's attention, everyone's heads are turning, and they're all looking at the teacher. Everyone's thinking, how the blooming hell is he gonna react to this? Because this is some top-notch homophobia. So I'm thinking, you know, he's just gonna brush it away. Doesn't mean anything. It's just a bit of casual homophobia in an RE lesson. I mean, I can't get into trouble for that, surely. "Benjamin, get out!" So I'm getting up, I'm getting out of my chair, got a little smirk on my face because I've been a top-notch geezer, and I was thinking, to be honest, yeah, not much is going to come of this, you know. I'm just going to get like a bit of a bollocking and then that'll be the end of it. So basically, he comes and meets me outside the classroom. I get sent to like the school counsellor's office. She's going into me about how like this sort of homophobia is really bad. And she's going on about how it stays on your student record until you're 25 and then you can't get a job because I was homophobic once when I was 12. And basically, I got a couple internal exclusions. Looking back on it, kind of just. It's not really that bad. We'd rather have a couple internals instead of an after school, to be honest with you, because you get a free day off school. She lets you go on the laptops, you put your headphones in. It's a pretty chill time, to be honest with you. But basically, after all this passed, I had my internals and whatnot. I was forced to write a letter to the teacher in question that I had said this homophobic language to. And that letter went a little something like this. Dear sir, I'm sorry for calling you a cheeky faggot. Please forgive me and don't touch me. From Benjamin. Anyway guys, that's going to conclude my video. If you enjoyed this one, give it a like, comment down below if you've got any improvements or if you just want to say it was a great vid. And subscribe to my channel if you like my channel content. Anyway guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Oi, you fucking wanker!
So basically, after this happens, me and my friends are like,
Hey, fucking classic, mate.
we're all thinking, yeah, we're the hard mans, we've done the bad man thing, what are you gonna do about it? Then this guy turns around, starts walking back towards our school,